been in it for so long, it becomes a situation where I compromise. They don't mean nothing for my good. They're not really for my best. It is, I'm stagnant in right now, but it's well enough. You have to come to a place in your mind. You have to come to a place in your status. You have to come in your place in your situation where it is, I'm not just going to settle with well anymore. Is that well enough is not good enough. It's that where I'm at right now is only well. It is that God has called me to something greater, something bigger, something deeper. I wanted to make mention of that Jesus is on his way to Galilee. He's on his way to some place, but he makes note to say, I need to pass through Samaria. It is that whatever situation you're on, whatever you're doing, whatever you find yourself in a place of complacency, it is Jesus can stop by. I don't know who that's good for in the room on this morning to know that you'll never find yourself outside of the way of God's protection. Is that he is more than able to come right into your situation. It does not matter where you're at. It does not matter who you're around. It does not matter what they would say, what they would put the story out about you is that God is always going to make time for you. I think that's good to know on today, that we would never be suppressed down enough that it is God wouldn't have time to stop by. I don't know what you're facing on this Tuesday. I don't know what's to come this week. I don't know what you've dealt with last week. But if there's something hanging over your life that it is you need God for on today, can I tell you, he's free to stop by. And it comes to a point where it is she's so used to going to the well that she forgot she had to travel for a necessity. What is it that you just getting by month to month? You just making end meets week to week. You just going to the job just to get the check. I'm miserable in it. I hate it here, but I got to do it because I don't know any other way. It says sometimes you have to stop and notice the God in the situation. I know it don't look great. I know it's bleak. I know it comes from a dry place. I know that the water's about to run out. But you have to take notice that God is right by. I think sometimes if you would but stop and pause in your situation today, it is you'll find out, you'll see, you'll assess that God is right by. Jesus has been preaching all day. He said he's tired, so he rests at the well. This to pick for us is either at the breaking of day, going into night, or we're at midnight, which doesn't seem right because why would they be traveling that late at night? So when it comes to the point where it is he's sitting at the well, she has to really look at him and say, no, you a Jew. Listen to me. He says, give me something to drink. And she said, you a Jew, I'm a Samaritan. We ain't got no dealings with each other. Can I tell you on today, I know that we miss a lot of stuff in translation and interpretation. Can I just repeat that verse back over to you in our terms? It is, he pulls up to the spot and he see a little girl passing by, see a lady passing by and say, listen, you look good. What you doing? And she said, no, I don't think you really know what you asking me. So no, I know what I'm asking, but you don't know who's asking it of you. If you knew, you wouldn't be trying to sell it, you'd be trying to buy it. You be trying to get this water instead of giving out that water. He says, okay, all right. You talking about living water. Are you greater than the fathers that come before us who built this well? Now you notice here, this is Joseph's land. He was given to him by his father Jacob. All right. This is during the fight where Jacob battles with the angel all night long until the break of day. All right. Now this was during the daytime from the midnight until the break of day, the starting of the day. But when we find Jesus in the text, it is that they have been through the day and now they're at the break of dawn. This is nighttime. Okay. They're around the same time Jacob got the blessing, and we're at the same time she's about to get the breakthrough. Can I tell you, I don't know what generational curse, I don't know what family curse, I don't know what it is you've been carrying for years from mama, from her mama, from their great granddaddy. I don't know what's been plaguing your family all this time. But can I tell you what he struggled with, limped away from? It is God says, I'm bringing you the breakthrough. It is everything that you face, everything that you've challenged, everything that you've had hardship in. God says, what broke them is going to bless you. I can't hear nobody on today. It says what may have broken them, that thing is going to bless you. But you have to come to a place of desiring to stop being at just well. So I'm tired. I'm tired of being general. I'm tired of being complacent. I'm tired of being in a place where I doubt me because people don't know how deep it is. She looks at him and says, how you gonna serve me water and you ain't got nothing to draw with? How you gonna draw with nothing in your hand to get the water out? God, how are you asking me to perform and all this stuff and I don't know nothing about preaching? How you gonna ask me to sing and I ain't never hit a note? How you gonna ask me to go forth and spread the gospel? And I can't even read. I really can't even write. I ain't even got no passport to travel. He says, if you knew who was talking to you, you'd know that I can provide. Is the things you're using are obsolete for God. The things that we put requirements on that say, God, you need to use this and that in order to validate me. He said, I can do it without the education. I can do it without the vehicle. I can do it without the passport. Well, whatever it is, I'm calling you beyond well in this season. I says, I have called you to it. You need to know that I'm going to provide you the tools you need to get through it. Is that whatever it is you face, whatever it is that you are about to fight, whatever challenges you're about to embark on, whatever the new journey is, whatever the new assignment is, whatever it is you find yourself in a place where, God, I need direction because what is in front of me seems like it's too big for me to accomplish. He says, if you only knew who you were talking to, it is your response would change, your prayer would change, your relationship with God would change. If you knew the power that he had, said everything would change. Everything would change because you are in the presence of God. She says, okay, maybe you don't need anything to draw with, but the Bible says, she said, this well is deep. Hear me now. God is deeper than just me coming here for water. It's deeper than just my daily routine. It's deeper than just me getting up, going to the job, performing in some place that I hate. It's deeper than just what you see, foundation and lace fronts. It's deeper than just a suit and a nice tie. It's deeper than just what people can see, and many times people want to look at you and say is that you look like you got it all put together, but they don't know it's deeper than that. It's that this thing is deeper. It is. I'm struggling with stuff that go 4 and 5 generations back. I'm dealing with stuff today because folk in my past didn't even handle it the right way. I'm dealing with these deep-seated issues that it is. Everybody just want to say you can talk it out, that you just got to get it off your chest. It's that they want to subscribe you appeal for, but she says, God, this well is deep because it goes back beyond me. It's deeper than just general prophecy. I don't need you to be general. I need you to be specific. She says the well is deep because she finds herself in a place where she's in front of God and he's talking the wrong message. When is it you're in the presence of a prophet, in the presence of a preacher, and the only thing they can prophesy to you is general stuff? She says it's deeper than that because I done heard this before. You talking about, where is your husband? God, I ain't got one. Keep it moving. Said I done had folk speak over me and say, what's going to happen in my future? So, General, I'm tired of hearing that. I'm tired of hearing you about to get it. I'm tired of hearing it's about to come. I'm tired of hearing God is going to bless in this season, and I'm always waiting for something to pop. I'm tired. I'm tired of people coming to the well thinking it's all on surface. She says, you ain't even got nothing to draw with. You ain't got nothing to draw with, and it's deeper. He says, I know it is. I know it's deeper than that. Because the man you have right now is not your husband. I know it's deeper than that because you keep coming to this well, and it is that your ancestors built it. I know it's deeper than surface because the past 5 men you've had, they've all been married. I know it's deeper than that because you keep coming to the well, but there's a hole in your bucket. I know it's deeper because people only think you're traveling to get water, but you had a whole day to do that. Can I tell you on today, I know that on surface it looks like you're holding it together. Good job, huh? I know you keep on going to work, putting a smile on your face, but it is that you hate everything about it. I know it's good job, huh? But there comes a point in time where you have to make up in your mind, I'm tired of being at well. I'm tired of things only going just right. I'm tired of everybody projecting that it's going to be okay and ain't nobody helping me make it okay. That I'm in this by myself, and Jesus, I can see you, but it is you're blessing everybody else around me, and I don't need no water. Watch this now. She said, there's a Messiah that's coming who's going to bring light to every dark place. He said, that's not your husband. Watch this now. She runs all the way back to the city, finds the man, and says to him, there's a man that told me everything. Watch this now. The man goes, find the other men, and they go and confront Jesus. It's when you are a child of God, when you start performing in the gift of God, when you make available yourself to say, you know what, I'm tired of being just at well. Say, God has called me to so much more, so much bigger, so much greater. It is, I have to change the people that's connected to me that I know only come to use me, only come to abuse me, only come to exploit me, only come for what they can get, but they never impart on me. Jesus had to ask her, where's your husband? Because it's nighttime, and you're here at this well traveling by yourself. When is it that you're connected to people who you doing stuff for, but they won't even help you carry it? It is we trying to co-parent, and I ain't getting no help on the other side. We trying to build a business. We trying to make ends meet, and you ain't no help. So I'm out here all by myself, depending on me and God. He says, aren't you tired of being at this well? She says, God, I'm tired. I'm tired. But I done been to so many prophets. I done heard so many prophecies. Is that if you can't give me something that'll help me understand, then I ain't got none. I ain't got no time. I ain't got no energy. I ain't got no patience. I ain't got no more play left in me. I don't have one. I ain't got 1 minute. I ain't got 1 second. I ain't got one fake laugh left. I ain't got one. I ain't got. Is that your testimony on today? I know you're in an awkward space. This is Facebook. It's public. But I tell you on today, man, you have to come to a place where it is, God, I am tired of just having to be well. Is that God has called me, assigned me, missioned me, purposed me, touched my head with the anointing grace of being more than that well.